This is probably my, favorite segment, and this is our Heroes World comic book spotlight of the week. And this is cool because this is where Jesse and I read a bunch of books, and then we together decide which was the book we liked the best and which book we want to promote to you guys to make sure you check out. And let's get our banner up here, Jesse. And yes, the Heroes World comic book spotlight is none other than the new Incredible Hulk by Donny Cates, hot off his run off of Venom, and art by Ryan Ottley, hot off of his run on Amazing Spider-Man. This is a new Hulk book, but it's taking, I think, right following off the heels of the Immortal Hulk. You can see with the legacy numbering, they are keeping it the same, but I want to draw your attention to the cover. Maybe you can't read the small print, so I'm going to read it to you. So right on the cover, they set the tone for this series. And the quote at the bottom is, "What if the Hulk exists to protect us from Banner?" And I'm like, wow, what a great premise to put on the cover, because it sets the stage right away. In Immortal Hulk, we had the opposite. We basically had Banner and Hulk agreeing to share time, and the Hulk was kind of this, for lack of a better term, kind of like this spirit of vengeance. Like Bruce let him out to basically mete out justice on those who wronged people and stuff. And it was a very dark book, and Banner didn't want to remember what the Hulk got up to. But now this is flipping the coin and maybe setting up that all along, what if it is not Banner who's the good guy here? And in this book, we see just that. Several different covers came out for this. We picked this other one because it's actually a scene from the book, and it's a gorgeous Ed McGuinness cover. I really, really like Ed McGuinness's art. And you can see in this image, you see a very angry kind of cyber augmented Hulk ripping apart Iron Man Hulkbuster suits, plural. He's ripped one up there, and you can see two in the background. But yeah, this book, the art is fantastic. Like, you see, when you see the Hulk, you see him like this. He's angry. He's smashing down doors. He's just putting out like the epitome of rage and stuff. And then we've got really good art on the people. So here we see Bruce Banner and Betty Ross. So Jesse, maybe you didn't catch this one, but I really liked how they put this page in and this dialogue, because right away this was the clue for any readers that you knew what you're seeing is all in Bruce's head, because Betty, the love of his life, has been dead. She's been dead for years. And here we have Bruce having this dialogue with her, and she's trying to convince him. She's like, "Hey, Bruce, this is not you. You are not like this," and stuff like that. And he's pretty much, I think he's at the point in his life where he's just frustrated. And that really comes across in this book. And yeah, I really dug this book, man.
Yeah,
I gotta say, this this is kind of an iteration of Slash the Hulk and Bruce Banner that I like. I really liked World War Hulk and Planet Hulk, where when Hulk came back from being launched into space, he was almost, Marvel almost set him up as this powerful bad guy, and he basically broke the Avengers and stuff like that. So I like that concept already. So hopefully they do that. And this book had me thinking back to that time. Like, I think we've got the panel where do we have the panel where the Avengers are all basically discussing what they need to do with the Hulk? They're like, Banner's on the loose, or what, that we can't stop them. What's our plan? And it's cool because, again, they don't just, it doesn't say guest starring the Avengers or whatever, but basically Doctor Strange and the Avengers around this table, and they're like, hey, you know what? We've got to stop the Hulk. He's on a trajectory to do something. And yeah, it's just such a cool book. So sorry to keep rambling on about it, Jesse. What did you like about it?
I liked how it was kind of Star Trekky. So Bruce Banner is stuck in his head.
Yep.
Well, he's not stuck. He's
very cerebral.
He's controlling the Hulk through his head, and he's captaining his ship. And the Hulk is his vessel, and he's deciding what to do with the Hulk. He's controlling it from his little command chair. Do we have a picture of his command chair? Can't remember.
Yeah, there we go.
Yes, there we go. It was kind of like Star Trek and comic books all collided, and they have a special weapon. I won't go into what the special weapon is, but
Yep.
he presses his engage button, and stuff goes crazy.
And stuff goes crazy. Yeah, and check
Yeah.
out like this fight scene here, man. Like, look at the Hulk just giving it to that Hulkbuster Iron Man suit. A great fight.
It's
Great first issue. Here's another one like this. He's just knocking him. And again, the as Jesse mentioned, the captaining in the chair. This is a metaphor. Like, this means that Bruce is in command and control of the Hulk, and we see it's kind of this relationship where it's like kind of a melding of the two, but this time we have literally the Hulk, I think, being controlled against his will, and that's why we get him. Metaphorically speaking, you see the Hulk just punching and rage. He's trying to break through this mental cage that the Banner has basically locked him in. He's basically a passenger in his own body at this point. But yeah, crazy good book. Listen, we're bringing you this show every week and giving you guys something to contemplate buying and checking out. But you definitely have to buy this book. It is fantastic. And again, if you're not a Hulk fan, start. This is a good book, and I'll tell you, by the ending of it, I have no idea where this book is going, but it excites me. Like, that last panel is just like super cool. I don't think you'll be disappointed by this book. Donny Cates has done some crazy stuff in Venom. He's done some great stuff in Thor. Just join in for this ride. At least check out the first story arc. I don't think you're going to be disappointed. If you are disappointed, comment. I want to hear why or what you think about it, because right now, very, very cool book. So this book and Black Panther this week, two books that I don't usually have high expectations for, and both of them Marvel knocked it out of the park.
Well, the Hulk is done by Ryan Ottley, right? So
the art, Ryan Ottley and Donny Cates.
Invincible, right?
Yep, he's from Invincible. Yep.
So you can really tell he knows how to draw a fighting scene. If you've ever seen and or read Invincible, like,